Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I get a lot of comments on people asking me how I'm getting on with my Corp Equity Capital journey. So today I thought I'd take a bit of time just to describe how I'm getting on, why I'm not doing as much on at the moment, and what I think I might do in the future with the account. So for those of you who don't know, Corp Equity Capital launched about August last year. And at the time it seemed fantastic. They came out with a lot of claims that they're going to revolutionise the prop firm market. They're going to do better challenge models, etc. And obviously when I did a video on them at the time, sort of exposing some of the lies they came out with around where they were based, around the founder, etc., it sort of started to put the company in a bit of a shade, and everyone sort of thought they were a bit of a scam. But obviously they went through a bit of a rebrand and a relaunch sort of last October, and since then it appears that they've actually been quite consistent. Obviously they're still around, and in that time I did actually take the decision to sign up with their direct funding model, just at the lowest possible financial outlay I can do, just to try it out. That's one of the things I like to do here, is actually give a balanced view, whether it's right or wrong. I'm not endorsing them at any point, but again, I've put my own money into this to actually prove what they're like behind the scenes, how they interact with people, and actually what the benefits are of going with them. I do see on a lot of the chat channels on Telegram or on other Discord channels that everyone just comes out with, they're a scam. It's a blanket thing, scam, scam, scam. But at the moment so far, it's hard to prove that. Are these people saying that because they've actually gone through and violated the rules and been kicked out of the programs? Have they actually lost money? Were they expecting to get a payout and not got their payouts? But there's no proof to back up a lot of these claims at the moment. It would be nice if people actually came out with evidence and proof to justify that. Yes, I've seen some things that might go down that route of proving it, where people said I've been an employee of the company and not been paid from when I first started. But again, it's just hearsay. There's no one actually coming out with real evidence and going on the record to say this is actually what happened. So that brings me back to my journey. So I signed up with the $5,000 direct funding account purely just to see if they would actually pay out money. Now, I wasn't going to go aggressive on this one. I just wanted to get into a profit. And on 2 successive payout periods, that was every 2 weeks with Corp Equity Capital, I did actually get a payout. First one came through, I did it in Bitcoin. Second time I requested a cryptocurrency payout, but at that time this facility was broken, so I got a payout in PayPal. Again, it was very, very quick and happened within almost a few hours of me requesting the actual payout. The one thing it is quite poor is that you actually have to log a ticket through the dashboard system. It doesn't seem to go anywhere, and often it's easier just to reach out to the guys on the Telegram chat channel and say, right, I've passed it, go and review my account and pay me on my money. And obviously when I've done that, they've actually reached out to me quite a number of times just to make sure that the payment's gone through and I'm happy with the service they're providing. So I will just caveat this and by saying the actual payouts have been very, very small. Firstly, because it's only a $5,000 account, and obviously with a profit split of 70-30, I wasn't expecting to make massive, massive profits. And also I was only trying to prove the point by getting into a small profit and then stop trading for a week, almost 2 weeks, just to be able to get the payout with them. So in the scheme of things, when you actually look at the amount I paid out, I originally paid $199, again with I think it was a 15% discount I got, and with the payouts I've had, effectively they are still in profit with my money. Well, I want to get to the point where I've got more money back from them, and obviously then we're in a true situation of paying out as a funded trader. So I've not done any trading with them almost since the middle of December. The main reason for that was I didn't want to do any trading up to that point of the end of the year. I knew it was going to be very slow, so I made a conscious decision to stop all my trading. And since I've come back to trading in January, again, I've not been excited about trading the account. And that's for several reasons. One is it's a very small account, and again, I'm not getting much profit out of it. It's more just for proving the actual process. I also haven't gelled with one of their rules, which is mandatory stop losses being in place and risking no more than 1%. Now I actually think that's a great idea. I think that's actually what we should all be doing. We should all be managing our risk and putting stop losses in place. But what I tend to do when I trade on my other accounts is not always put the stop loss in at time of placing the trade. I often go back in, sometimes put one slightly higher, just to give a bit of flex and wiggle room, and then if the trade goes against me slightly, then I'll move the stop loss in a lot tighter to protect the capital. I'm able to manage that. But because with Corp Equity Capital, if you don't put the stop loss in within a certain time limit, which I believe is 60 seconds, that class is a violation and your account is automatically struck off. So again, I've not really gelled with that particular rule, and I think that's quite a restrictive rule that a lot of people are struggling with as well. But we all understand why it needs to be there. It's protecting not just us, but also them on the live accounts. So one thing I have also noticed this year, they've actually increased the pricing on the direct funding account. So again, I'll compare with what I paid for. It was originally $199. It's then now increased up to $299, which is quite a significant increase. But also, as soon as you go onto the website, they actually give you a discount code for 30% off, which is quite nice. It brings the price back down to almost what it was. I think it brings down to $209. But it's also quite a strange one. You're almost giving with one hand but taking away with the other. Now, it could be that that's just incentivizing anyone new coming to the website. It thinks, oh, fantastic, I'm getting a massive discount of 30%, but not realizing that the prices did actually go up. If you look at the challenge model for a $100,000 account, that is still at $449. So again, a pretty competitive one compared to the rest of the ones out in the market at the moment. And again, with your 30% off, that brings it down to really one of the lowest on the market right now. But as I've said many times before, price isn't the main deciding factor when going with a prop firm. There's a whole raft of other things around that. We've got customer service, reputation, we've got whether we need to have dashboards and metrics, what the actual broker platforms are like. And the rest of these things aren't on a par with other prop firms right now. The dashboard is non-existent and appalling. The customer services, although it's quite good, is predominantly done through Telegram chats. And the reputation, I still think, is quite tarnished from the original interviews that the founder gave going back to August last year. Although it is improving, I'd say from my point of view, I've had no issue with them at all. But again, it would be nice to see other people actually going out there and committing to paying for a challenge and going through that journey and then be able to report on payouts. And if they do prove to be a scam and don't pay out, then I'll be the first one to jump up and down and say, look, don't go with these guys. But at the moment, I've got no evidence to prove that it's a scam, so I'm going to stick with it and just keep my journey going and be able to update you guys whenever I get another payout, and hopefully I'll get much bigger payouts in the future. And as I said before, I'll take the profits I'm making from them and put them into going for a challenge. And hopefully if I can sign up for a $100,000, $200,000 challenge account, then the profits will be much easier to come by and really see if they are really legitimate by paying out a decent amount of capital. So I hope you enjoyed my quick update on my journey with Corp Equity Capital, and let me know in the comments down below if you are thinking of going funding with them, or if you have any evidence of them being a complete scam and why you wouldn't go with them. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.